अपना माइक म्यूट रखिए प्लीज।
Sirs, can you scroll up?
So scroll down. So the basic idea about current electricity is that it deals with charge which is in motion. And in this chapter, primarily, we'll be discussing the case of conducting wires where electrons are the free charge carriers, which are responsible for the current. Now, what is current? Current is the rate at which charge is flowing through a given cross section of wire. In this case, it could be anything else also. So, if you have a conducting wire and you say that there is a current flowing through it, we basically mean that some charges are moving continuously. There is a continuous stream of free charge that is moving across any given cross section. So if you take, let's say this is your cross section of area A, and this plus charge is given to you that these are the charge carriers which is responsible for current. So if these charges are crossing this given area in a specific direction, which is normal in this case to the area, then you say that current is there. Okay, so there should be a net transport of charge. There should be net transport of charge. Is it clear? अगर इक्वल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ये इक्वल नंबर ऑफ चार्ज जितने यहाँ से इधर आ रहे हैं उतने यहाँ से इधर भी आ रहे हैं अगर पर सेकेंड जितने इधर जा रहे हैं उतने ही इधर आ रहे हैं then this is net current is zero. There is flow of charge but net flow of charge is zero. Okay, we consider by convention we have taken the direction of current is same as that of the direction of positive charge or opposite to that of the flow of negative charge. Okay, so there are two ways in which you can find out the current. One is for a given interval of finite time, that is delta t, in which let's say delta q total charge flows, then delta q by delta t is your average current in that time period. But if you wish to find out the instantaneous current, then you have to differentiate dq by dt. Ampere is the SI unit, which is 1 coulomb per second. A is small in the full name ampere, but the symbol is capital A. Okay, in compliance with the rules of SI system. Okay, so you will also come across some situations where both positive and negative charge carriers are involved in the current. A good example of that is a battery. In a battery, there are anions as well as cations. So both take or participate in the current. ठीक है, दोनों के करंट को इंडिविजुअली कैलकुलेट करके ऐड करेंगे, दैट विल बी द टोटल करंट थ्रू दैट सिस्टम. क्योंकि वहाँ पे आया जो बैटरी होती है उसके अंदर जो केमिकल होता है इलेक्ट्रोलाइट जिसे हम कहते हैं, उसमें एनायंस एंड कैटायंस दोनों फॉर्म होते हैं, तो दोनों का मोबिलिटी अलग होता है. So under the influence of electric field in that space of electrolyte, ions move in their respective directions, giving a net current in the circuit which is external to the electrodes. तो जो कैथोड और एनोड से टर्मिनल से जो हम बाहर सर्किट में सर्किट के जो एलिमेंट्स कनेक्ट करते हैं, रेजिस्टर, कैपेसिटर, उनमें करंट फ्लो करता है, और वही करंट को विद इन द सर्किट, विद इन द बैटरी, इज बिकॉज ऑफ द मोशन ऑफ कैटायंस एंड एनायंस। ठीक है ना, तो ये सब इसके अंदर समझाया हुआ है। No. Let us try to understand the microscopic model of current. How does current flow? And what is the relationship between the various intrinsic parameters of a conducting wire? So right now we are constricting our discussion only to a specific case of a conducting wire. So let's say this is one section of one cross section of the conducting wire of area A. Okay, through which you assume that the charge carriers are moving with a speed of Vd. What is Vd? Vd is known as drift speed. Why we call this as drift and not a simple speed, we will see later. So you assume that these charge carriers, they move across in the direction of the electric field. You assume that this is positive. Okay. So they are crossing this area A per unit time. Okay. So carriers, the carriers which are moving, they have a speed of Vd, and in a time delta t, they will cover a distance of Vd delta t. Yes or no? They will cover a distance of Vd delta t. So what is the volume in which the electrons are now spread? This is the volume. So from t equal to 0 to t equal to delta t, all the carriers which cross this cross-sectional area, they are within this region of cylindrical space. What is the volume of that space? Area into, what is that volume? This volume will be given by delta V, will be given by A delta X, which is A Vd delta T. Okay, so this is volume. Now there is a term known as number density, okay, which basically signifies the density of free charge carriers. इस पर्टिकुलर मटेरियल के अंदर जो भी कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल है, कॉपर है, एल्यूमिनियम है, वॉट एवर, उसका एक नंबर डेंसिटी होता है, दैट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम। तो इसमें कितने charge carriers involved हैं, that number also you can calculate delta n by multiplying this volume with n. What is n? Number density. What is number density? Number of free electrons per unit volume. ठीक है, तो आपको ये मिल गया। ठीक है, now you have number density. With that you calculated the number of charge carriers that moved across this area A in time delta t, right? Now what is the charge that has flown through this area in time delta t? The total charge that has flown through it is n A Vd delta t, that is the number, into charge of each charge carrier is q. Okay, now you take delta t on the denominator side. So delta q by delta t is nothing but your I average. That will be nq A Vd. Okay, nothing to write. Everything is there in this slide. Just hold on. So this is how you calculate the current through it. Vd is the drift speed. delta V is the volume in which the free charge carriers are moving across that area A. So this is how you calculate the average current. ड्रिफ्ट स्पीड का जो significance है that you will realize at the end of the slide. Okay, so let me show you one more diagram. So what we just drew was a very simplistic, you can say, representation of motion of free charge carriers. But actually what will happen is that you can have, or you can visualize an analogous situation. Let's say there is a tunnel which is like thousands of kilometers long. In that tunnel you have crores and crores of, let's say, large sized footballs. Okay, you have a football and crores of footballs are placed into it. They are tightly packed, jam packed. There is no possibility of any football to move from one space to another space, another point in space. Become completely filled with, what do you say? The entire tunnel is filled with football. Now you have small pebbles. There is no gravity. Okay, so these pebbles, they, let's say you have an arrangement wherein they try to move across that region of space, and this region has large number of what, footballs. You just hold on, let me